What's up, y'all? We back at the lab, this country boy. You know, I try to bring y'all stuff when I can, as quick as I can or whatever. Hold on, my damn battery dead. Let me change this battery. What's up, y'all? We back in the lab, this your country boy here. You know, I try to bring y'all some stuff every now and then. I really wish I could bring you more. And I'm working on it. I'll be able to. But I just been busy and I ain't gonna film regular stuff, because that's y'all ain't really I ain't really into showing y'all that, and y'all ain't really into that. So I'm going through some not so regular stuff today, and I said, well, why don't I show y'all? I'm gonna take y'all down a little journey between the difference of stock and not stock, and you'll learn that stock stuff you can just put it right back together. Non-stock stuff you got to check everything because really you inventing it all. So give me a second and I'll turn this camera around and show y'all what we're looking at. Alright, so we go up into the lab, and some of y'all might know, some of y'all might not, but this is Project 50. And when we built Project 50, we blueprinted the bottom end and we held that to a real tight tolerance. We made sure that that was going to be there and be durable for whatever you wanted to do to it. And there came a point when we was going to put the cylinder heads on it, and we said, what are we going to do? Are we going to run a cheap head and let me disassemble it and blueprint it and build it all the way out? Or are we going to run a good head? So we both let our curiosity get to us, and we wanted to run a good head. And we come up with these Edelbrock heads. The head is actually, it saved a lot of work on certain things that I would have done to it. But then there were more things that, wow, if you ever focus, it would be cool. Let me back out a little bit. But yeah, then there was more things that made us say we want to try it, because we want to get a little performance, without grinding the whole damn thing away. So we put the heads on the engine. Give me a second. We put the cylinder heads on the engine, on the blueprinted bottom end, and I checked the seal and made sure, just a quick quality check. I didn't check the valve run out or anything like that, because hell, they're Edelbrocks. They're not like the $600 Flotex. Hell, these is $600 plus another $600 plus a little more. So damn, like, what are we gonna do? Overall, the heads are pretty good. They work fine. I'm pretty sure if I went to digging real deep in them, I'd find more problems. But ultimately, what we have is a problem with the pushrod guide plates. The pushrod guide plates are actually too small. They've never been finished ground from the factory. So there's not enough clearance between the push rods and the plates. If it was a cheap head, I would have looked at it, I would have ground it and fixed it right off the jump. But since it was an Edelbrock, I wanted to see what the hell they could do. Ultimately, if you have a pushrod engine and you've made it not stock by taking a Ford one and putting a shaft style rocker system on it instead of using the pedestal style like Ford put on it, you're gonna have to check everything. You're gonna have to get the numbers and you're gonna have to do everything. If the Edelbrock, AFR, all of them got problems. They're not problems, they would work fine, they just aren't perfect. So let me see if I can find the rods and I'll show you what this creates. I wonder, can we just walk with the camera and find them? I doubt it, because I wasn't the one that put them away. But here's the worst case scenario of it right here. See, it's too tight. It chokes the push rod. And when the push rod gets too thin, it gives way. So we're gonna fix that. Yeah, we're gonna fix that all the way around. We're gonna gain our clearance. The minimum clearance you should have on a push rod tube is .005 on each side. So we're gonna grind them out today, probably .006. We're gonna align these damn things because when I started looking at them, they was like, well, damn. When I assembled the motor, I saw it, but they was tight, but it wasn't extreme. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I build more stock stuff now. So, and the race stuff that I have built, it's usually been race stuff, not new stuff. So somebody else has done this shit before I got my hands on it. So we're gonna open these tolerances up. We're gonna clean up the little aluminum that's in the motor. Damn near harmless. It's aluminum, y'all. I see so much shit on the forums, but it's aluminum. We clean what little bit up that it dropped out. We're gonna open these guides up. We're gonna align them, and Project 50 will be ready to run by the end of the day. Enjoying this new life. So I'll check y'all later on. Here, this is what they look like. You ever open the hood of your late model Ford that you done modified and you done added some more horsepower to, and look in here and see the push rods? Take the valve cover off, see the push rods, and you say, hey guys, how y'all doing? And they just look back at you and say, it's tight, boss. It's tight as hell in here. Well, this is going to show you what they go through. Alright, so when you remove the pedestal style rockers that the Ford come with, and you buy you a nice little set of Edelbrock heads here, they change over to shaft style rockers, and they have a plate in there. That's your push rod guide. Damn, I'm talking like I ain't got no sense. Anyway, instead of having the pedestal rockers, they have a plate in there. This your push rod guide. Well, you have a push rod that's a certain diameter, and then you have these U-shaped slots on these guides that are a certain size. The tolerance in there should be .005 per side of the push rod. So, as long as these are assembled to the cylinder head straight and they're big enough, you should work out. Well, right off the gate, these are too tight. They won't give you .005 on either side. They won't give you .010 if pushed off to either side anywhere. At least number 8 will. This is the push rod guide the way it comes on the cylinder head. Number 5 is the push rod guide after Country Boy Auto Supply's gotten hold of it. Normally, I would get a Flowtech, or not to really name anybody's name, but if I was to modify an engine, build a race engine, and not build it out of used race parts, hint hint, I would get the cheapest cylinder head I could possibly find. It's because you should take this whole thing apart and modify it. But like I said, I decided, and you know, the guy I built this motor for, we decided to see just what are these Edelbrock heads cut out to be. What are the nicer heads cut out to be. And like I said, not to just knock Edelbrock, because I've seen videos where guys have nicer heads than this, and they had the same problem. But when you get a cylinder head, you really should buy it bare. If you choose to buy it assembled, you should take it apart, and you should make sure everything fits. Measure everything. Measure the stuff that you get in, so that you don't just assemble it like it's a stock engine. If it was a stock engine, you could probably get away with a lot more stuff, but considering this is modified, you won't. So, in opening that up, we found out what we had. We measured our push rod, and well, hell, here's the numbers. I'll let y'all check them out. Boom. So, we measured our push rod. It comes out to .313. So the minimum opening can be .323. That'll give you .010 difference, and then you can have your .005 on either side. And mind you, this is the smallest that shit can be. So, unmodified, they are .320. Well, damn. That ain't gonna fit. It does not touch, but it's too tight. So, We'll modify these right here at Country Boy Auto Supply, and we'll shoot for a target size of .328 to .330 because, well, we don't have a fucking meal and we ain't got all day to wait on one. And we have a new target clearance of .075 to .0085, just slightly larger than the smallest minimum tolerance. So we'll open it up, stop it from grinding the damn rods, the push rods up, and get her going again. So remember, it don't matter what kind of damn heads you buy or where you buy them from, take them apart, get them right. You building this shit, get it right. Alright, so now we done seeing what the hell is going on with these heads and the push rod guys. And I probably done showed y'all some numbers by now about, you know, what you need to do. So I'm just letting you know the fact that they're too small is only part of the problem. So let's go ahead a little bit deeper and I'll show you how to solve what you got going on after you make the clearance the right size. After you get that clearance. So you got all your push rod guys back in, and you just want to just tighten their asses down and put the valve train back in. Can't do that just yet. You have to align them and make sure you have them straight. Like right now, I have them all hand tight, and they're close. They're real close to straight, but I'll move them a couple more times before I set the valves, before I torque them down. But what you do is you set the plate on, you put it as straight as you can, and you set you some rockers on it. Set you some push rods in there. Oh, and after you get everything sitting on the valve just straight as you possibly can, there's no tension, there's no bolt or nut, no nut or anything on it. You come in here with your feeler gauge and you check for your tolerance. You be just as gentle as you can and you keep a real good eye on your gauge. Like I'm moving the push rods a little bit to do it for video, but you know, you make sure you have it lined up and it's looking exactly how you want to at this point, and you set them at real hand tight. Once you get them set real hand tight, you move the engine around so that you set it up on the base circle of the camshaft, just like when you set the valves up. So you move it around, you set them all on base circle as you set the valves up, and as you get those at zero lash and everything tight like how you want it, you constantly check it. If you can set the valve, just tighten them to about half. Torque should be at 45 foot-pounds, so tighten them, just fairly tight, 20-25 pounds. Go ahead and set the valves. Once you set the valves, check your clearances again. If your clearances pass out this time, go ahead and take the rockers back off, tighten them down, torque them down, set the valves again. You can crank it up after that. So we're gonna do it and we'll let you know how it turns out in just a bit. Alright y'all, Country Boy back. The evening has been long and I done ground down all those push rod guys and set it up. I told y'all I ain't the best at sharing everything and making sure y'all see everything, because well, I just gotta get the shit done sometimes. But I'm gonna show y'all this part right here though. Y'all need to, this is the part that is the most important right here. So she back. We got the push rods of the harder variety with a clearance to push rod guides, and well, a Country Boy's done what it do. So I'm gonna get up out of here, break this in, and I'll see y'all on the next time.